Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing fine, dandy fandy landy today. I don't know if you've noticed, but my hair is looking slightly better. I've just re-dreaded myself for the first time, and I think I've got a tiny bit of a gift when it comes to it. I didn't know I did until I tried it for the first time. I figured out a system that I think either isn't used that often in the dreading community, or I've literally just made up one, and it's not that painful compared to the regular system, and it's quicker as well. Like, I've almost done every lock. I bet there's probably like 10 bits on average that hasn't been done. But I managed to do all of this in round about 2 hours and a half. So yeah, I feel like I might have something going on. I just wanted to share that. But all seriousness, in today's video, I basically wanted to talk about something that I've been thinking about making a video on, but now I feel like it's the time to do it because I've just recently had a conversation with a friend of mine that's made me inspired to do this video. So, I don't want to give this person's identity, but he's basically a gay guy, just like I am, but for the first time, we had like a long chat about politics, really, and it turns out that we align a lot of our political opinions. The fact that we both don't vote because we find it pointless. We both don't like cult like situations with religion and political cults as well. I found it fascinating that we basically were on the same alliance together, and we basically got talking about the woke side of the community, and he's just as annoyed with it as I am, but he is a part of the community that is very woke, so he has to put up with a lot and almost put on a fake smile saying, oh yeah, this is cool, this is groovy, I'm cool with this, when really he finds a lot of it annoying, and I wanted to highlight it in this video. So, the main topic why I'm bringing this up, and the main topic is, he thought as a kid he had gender dysphoria because he was extremely gender non-conforming, and he said that he struggled with it. But then after me asking some like genuine questions, because when someone now says that they're trans, my brain goes, but are you really, or are you just extremely gender non-conforming? Because that's a big difference. And after some nice questions with my friend, he basically was like, oh, so I didn't have gender non-conform. I didn't have the trans issue in my head since I was a kid, and I was like, I tell you why you think that way is because the extreme woke trans community has made it so if you are a lot of gender non-conforming, then they convince you that you're trans, and that is what's happened to you. And then I told him that if I was born about 5, 6 to 10 years younger, I would be convinced that I was 100% gender non-conforming or non-binary, because I am extremely gender non-conforming naturally, especially when I was a kid. That is why I'm making this video. So, I want to make something completely clear. This video is not to bully anyone, it's not to... If you are an actual living, breathing trans person, non-binary, gender fluid person, and if you're living your best life and you're not bullying people or forcing people to do your language, and it's just something personal within you, I literally have no judgment, no hatred on you. I literally just don't like it when the trans community bully and make people agree with what they agree with that is made up almost all the time. So if you're not doing that, then I've got nothing but love and respect for you living your best life. So, with all that aside, the main reason why I'm making this video is to basically help anyone who hears this, who is anyone really, but I would say probably the gay community, because they will be the intended audience in this. So, if you believe that you are trans, I want to put two things in your head, and then I want you to answer it after you've watched this video and thought of these questions, and then this will actually make you think, am I actually trans, or am I just extremely gender expressionate? So, the first question is, do you actually want to transition in the future? And I'm not talking about just looks, but would living as the opposite sex that you are, in your mind, would it make you feel better? And would you actually have all of the surgeries? That's one thing that I want to ask. And if it's yes, then fair enough, go trans. But if not, then you're not really trans. And also, I want to ask you another question. In your mind, does being trans just mean that you like a lot of female stuff if you are a guy? And if your answer is yes, which a lot of them are, whether people admit it or not, then I would say that that's not what being trans is. A lot of trans people have that experience from what I have seen online, and I've heard people express that. But it's not a math equation where it's guy loves girl activities equals trans. It can just mean it can be trans. So it can be like an algebra equation where many answers, one question can mean many answers, and you can do it in different ways, and you can find it out in different ways. To me, that is what that question is. It can be an algebra equation, but it's not a regular maths equation, because simply loving a lot of girls' activities if you're a boy does not 100% equal to being trans. And actually, a lot of kids, and even kind of teenage young adult, if you are a gay guy or a gay girl, a lot of your likes and activities will be the opposite of what your gender is supposed to be. So this is why I keep bringing up gender expression. So, if any of you are wondering what gender nonconformity is and gender expression is, because, it's not, unless you're in the community, you won't know really what it is. So gender expression is basically you wear and act whatever you want, regardless of what your gender is supposed to look like. So you could wear like a full-on tracksuit, not a tracksuit, like a suit and tie if you are a woman, but that's what you feel most confident in. And you can like sport, drink beer all the time, be the stereotypical tomboy. So that is someone expressing their gender expression. So gender non-conforming is when you were born a certain way that is not what your sex/gender should be acting. So I was born extremely gender non-conforming because when I was really young, I loved girls' activities, and I found a lot of boy activities to be really annoying or boring. So I never really liked sports when I was a kid, but I loved skipping, dancing, playing with Barbies and Bratz dolls. I liked to dress up a lot of times in girls' clothes as a kid. So I'm not saying that straight guys can't do this, because they do this, but gay guys do this more. So the reason why I'm even bringing this up and making this video is because I want to make two things clear. That you can be a basic gay guy and a gay girl in this society now, because the definition of tomboy or femme guys has pretty much disappeared, and it's just turned into trans and non-binary, where I think that's actually detrimental. You don't have to always label one thing, being trans, as being a tomboy or being a femme guy. You can be just a regular femme guy that isn't trans, and you can be a regular tomboy and still be a girl. You know, that's something that actually the LGBT community used to fight for back in the day, where now it's gone the complete other way, where I think that can be detrimental. So, like I say, if you are just living your best life and not judging people and calling them transphobic, homophobic, whatever phobic, and you are non-binary, gender fluid, or trans, then this is not aimed at you, because you are not doing anything wrong. When you are doing something wrong if you are doing said safe thing, because many people aren't trans in this world or homophobic. They're just pointing out toxic things within the community. So I kind of wanted to highlight that and say that in the video. I am a human being who is extremely humanitarian, just when it comes to that I want everyone, whether you're gay, straight, bi, black, white, I literally love everyone, especially when everyone is being nice to everyone and just wants everyone to get on. And I have no patience, and I have love for the people, but I have less love for the ones that literally judge people for no reason and call them all these bad names when they don't even know what the words mean a lot of the times, and also when they don't know the person that they're calling this racist or transphobic thing. So I also wanted to say that we just need to love more people in this world. In this climate, it's very dark and it's very judgmental and hateful in certain ways, and we need to just love everyone, especially the people that are doing nothing wrong. So I hope that everyone who watches this, who is anyone really, but mostly aimed at the gay community, because we are being shunned out by the alternative pronouns and sexualities. I hope anyone that watches this understands my intentions and know that I'm not trying to call out any individuals, I'm just trying to call out the toxicness within the community, and that it's not allowing actual non-trans people to be who they are, and that's something that I very much fight for. So if you don't understand before me explaining this, please understand that's what my intentions are now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe down below. I'll link my Twitter socials down below, and I'll also link my other YouTube channel where I speak about music albums that I have or have listened to. I state the favourites songs that's in there that I have, and then I also give suggestions to who will like it. So I hope you guys have a great hot day, and I love you.